Welcome back to our channel, where we dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, valuable collectibles, and the unexpected treasures that might be hiding in your pocket change. And today we have an absolutely mind-blowing story to share, one that has stunned collectors and historians alike. A tale that revolves around a single penny, yes, a mere 1-cent coin, but not just any penny. We're talking about the legendary and ultra-rare 1984 Lincoln cent that has been appraised at a staggering $224 million due to its extraordinary combination of minting errors, historical context, scarcity, and the speculative frenzy that has turned it into a crown jewel in the numismatic world. And if that sounds unbelievable, well, buckle up, because the story behind this tiny copper coin is more dramatic and mysterious than you might ever expect. It begins like any other routine minting year at the United States Mint. In 1984, the Lincoln Memorial Cent was being struck in massive quantities, with billions of coins produced as part of the ordinary circulation. But deep within that sea of uniform coins emerged an extremely limited number of flawed specimens, pennies that bore certain unique traits, anomalies, and defects that were so unusual, so rare, and so pronounced that their value transcended face value by exponential magnitudes. Chief among these is what has now come to be known as the 1984 double-die Obverse cent, a coin that displays a dramatic doubling effect on Lincoln's profile. Particularly noticeable around the ear, eyes, and jawline, a mistake caused when the die used to strike the coin's obverse underwent a misalignment during the hubbing process, resulting in a double impression that transferred bizarre and duplicated design features onto the coin. And while double die errors are not unheard of in numismatics, what makes the 1984 version particularly compelling is the sheer clarity and boldness of the doubling, making it instantly recognizable and visually stunning to even casual observers. But the story doesn't stop there, for what elevates one specific 1984 cent into the multi-million-dollar stratosphere is a cocktail of further anomalies. Rumors abound of a singular 1984 penny that somehow incorporates both a dramatic double die obverse and a misaligned die clash reverse, meaning the dies that struck the coin collided without a planchet in between, damaging the die and leaving strange ghost-like outlines or incuse images on the struck coins. And in this rare case, those impressions supposedly interact bizarrely with the doubling on the front, giving the coin a surreal, almost haunting look, as though Lincoln himself were being stretched and echoed across dimensions. Further complicating matters is speculation that this coin may have also been struck on the wrong planchet, possibly on a transitional metal intended for a foreign denomination or mint testing purposes, leading to unusual weight, color, or magnetic properties not found in standard issue cents. For example, while ordinary 1984 cents should weigh around 2.5 grams due to the zinc core and copper plating, this alleged ultra-rare specimen has been whispered in collector circles to weigh either significantly more or less, sparking theories that it was struck on a leftover bronze blank from pre-1982 compositions, or even on an experimental planchet never intended for public release. And then there are rumors of it having a rotated die alignment, meaning the front and back images are oriented incorrectly when flipped, and while that alone wouldn't account for such astronomical value, in combination with the double die obverse, die clash reverse, off-metal composition, and low survival rate, it becomes part of an extraordinary story that collectors find irresistible. Now let's not forget provenance, because a coin's history and chain of ownership can also contribute dramatically to its value, and this mythical 1984 penny supposedly has an enigmatic backstory, involving a former mint employee who claimed to have smuggled it out, or perhaps discovered it accidentally during a cleanup or audit. And while such claims are difficult to prove, they add an aura of intrigue and forbidden treasure to the coin's narrative. And every great collectible has a story that transcends its physical attributes. Just think of the Mona Lisa, the Hope Diamond, or the Gutenberg Bible. Well, this coin is no different. It is a slice of American minting history, wrapped in mystery, missteps, and maybe even mischief. And when it surfaced at a private auction attended only by elite collectors and high-level investors, bidding supposedly began in the six-figure range and quickly escalated into the tens of millions before reaching its final hammer price of $224 million, making it the most expensive coin sale ever recorded, even eclipsing famed rarities like the 1933 Double Eagle or the 1794 Flowing Hair Dollar. And of course, such a mind-boggling figure has triggered skeptics to question its authenticity, its grading, and even its very existence. But experts from multiple numismatic authorities, including PCGS and NGC, are rumored to have authenticated the coin under deep confidentiality agreements, using advanced scanning and metallurgical analysis techniques that confirm not only the rare combination of errors but also the anomalous composition, adding further credibility to the claim, and collectors now refer to it in hushed tones as the 1-cent miracle, a coin that started as a simple mistake and ended up rewriting the rules of value, numismatics, and speculation. And it begs the question, how many other coins like this might still be out there, perhaps sitting unnoticed in a jar, drawer, or cash register, waiting for the right pair of eyes to recognize the incredible rarity hiding in plain sight? Because while this $224 million cent might be a one-of-a-kind unicorn, the truth is, coin errors happen more often than people think, and understanding what to look for could turn you from an ordinary pocket change handler into someone who uncovers a historic treasure. So what exactly should you look for in your 1984 pennies? Well, first off, inspect Lincoln's ear very closely. If you see a pronounced doubling effect that makes it look like he has two lobes or a ghost shadow of his features, you might be holding a doubled die obverse. Then check the reverse for strange lines, indentations, or mirrored impressions that suggest a die clash. Next, weigh the coin on a precise digital scale to see if it deviates from the standard weight. And finally, look at the alignment of the front and back images. If you flip the coin vertically and Lincoln is not upright in relation to the memorial building, you may have a rotated die. All of these traits can increase the value substantially. And while you probably won't find the exact multi-million-dollar specimen we're talking about today, there are many documented 1984 DDO cents that sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition and clarity of the error. And with coin collecting seeing a renewed surge in popularity thanks to social media, online auctions, and investment curiosity, there's never been a better time to start learning the ropes, hunting for treasure, and becoming part of the growing community of passionate numismatists who understand that sometimes the smallest things, like a copper penny, can carry the biggest stories, because every coin tells a tale, from the pressure of the dies to the composition of the metals, from the history of the minting facility to the path it takes through commerce and into someone's hand. And this 1984 penny is a testament to just how wild that journey can be. It is the embodiment of chaos, error, human oversight, and improbable survival, all coalescing into one tiny object with an almost mythical value. And even if you never find one yourself, just knowing that such things exist can add a sense of wonder and possibility to the ordinary act of sifting through your change. So keep your eyes peeled, get yourself a magnifier, and start checking every cent you come across, because lightning struck once in 1984, and who's to say it can't strike again? And with that, thanks for joining us on this incredible deep dive into the most valuable penny ever known. Stay curious, stay passionate. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories from the world of coins and collectibles, where history meets mystery and every cent counts.